Hello from the world headquarters for the Hangin' with Herky Empire.
And he's here for just a few minutes. I don't know what's gotten into him. Even when I get my phone to take a picture, he is very obstinate about it. Is that my word, obstinate?
Yep.
Is that what I want to say?
I guess.
And you need to get over that.
He took a trip this morning with us to the car wash.
Yeah, which that's his favorite thing. He gets a treat. So, and then during the car wash, he's in the backseat eating it.
He about jumped out of my lap. Nancy was driving. We pulled up and rolled down the window, and he knows that the girl gives him some treats, so he about came through the window trying to get his treats.
He hit me hard on the shoulder. Silly guy. Like he never gets a treat, right?
So last week we missed our Last week we missed our midweek update, our midweek chat.
Ed works 5 days a week.
5 days a month.
5 days a month in the business that he started. And they all hit last week.
So, yeah.
He worked all 5 in 1 week.
The whole idea was I was going to spread this out and just do like 1 day a week.
Here and there.
Here and there. I worked all week last week. So I'm supposed to be retired.
Yeah, last week was hard because we had the county fair and Ed worked. So he worked during the day, and then he came out to meet me at the fair because I was already out there. So good week at the fair, and then we ended with a rodeo.
We had a slight mishap at the fair. We had our car parked in the field there.
My beautiful car.
And then not the van, but our other car.
My car.
And somebody backed into our car. So they were kind enough to leave a note. So.
It's a clipboard.
That's funny. We got a clipboard over here with notes on it, and for some reason he just seen it and started growling at it
because it's out of place.
So anyway, the person was really nice. They left a note and owned up to it, and their insurance company called, and so we got some appointments scheduled, and we're going to get our car fixed.
And we get a rental car while it's being fixed.
So we had a great time at the rodeo. Went with our family, and our grandkids were all there. And it's been a long time since I went to a rodeo, and it was a lot of fun.
Long time, 30 years probably.
So it was good. We had a good time. So anyway, busy week last week. Sorry we missed the midweek chat.
But the 5 fears people have about road tripping. Mm-hmm. And I know one thing was somebody said they don't feel comfortable going in, say, Cracker Barrel or Walmart or whatever to brush their teeth. And we get these little doodads right here. I'll open it and show you what they look like. And what I do is just get like a couple of paper towels or Kleenexes to spit in. You don't really need to rinse your mouth with these.
These aren't every day, but just on a road trip when you're...
But they're just like little toothbrushes. You don't need water or anything. You just start scrubbing. They have a pick at the end. And
they have toothpaste already...
in the little head.
In the head, so...
Yeah, that's Crest. Oh, I don't know if everybody likes Crest like we do, but... Anyway, and then just spit like in a, well, I guess you could spit outside, but I just do it in a paper towel or Kleenexes and throw it all away. So that's how we take care of that situation. I know a lot of people are like, I'm not going in a public place to brush my teeth, which that's what Ed does, but I use those little doodads.
So these 5 things. So we did 5 things for 5 weeks, and it was very popular. Everybody really liked it. We are back to travel videos, and we'll do those for a while, but we have some thoughts.
We have thoughts, and then we've had suggestions, and we are going to use those.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
We never knew that people valued our opinion on anything, really.
I know, right?
So we'll do it again. Like I said, these things are our 5 things. It's not necessarily the right way or the wrong way. It's just the way we do things.
Right.
So.
And we camped with Terry and Pam last weekend, and Terry said, I'm going to take your recommendation because we have made 4 trips to Dollar General of stuff that we forgot, and of course I bought other stuff while I was in there. So, there you go.
So, yeah, this past weekend we went camping with Terry and Pam, and we had actually...
Summit Lake?
At Summit Lake, we had actually met them kind of on accident at a Turkey Run State Park. We came out
in January.
They're like, hey, there's the Hanging with Herky crew. They recognized us from YouTube. They have a runaway, and we decided since we live pretty close to each other, we'd spend a weekend, and it worked out pretty good. We actually ran into another couple while we were out.
Yes, Gary and Lisa.
Lisa. Mm-hmm.
Yes, from one of the greens, the one that has
Greenfield.
Is it the one that has the courthouse with the tree growing out of it?
Yeah.
Is it Greenfield?
So we were walking down the
couple.
road, taking Herky for a walk, and they
have a beautiful old motorhome, like an '82.
It's great.
Beautiful, and but they're thinking about getting adventurous, so we'll see if that happens.
So
I told him I'd call and order.
They actually recognized us from YouTube also, and
which is shocking. We don't get that.
We
that
spent
often.
some time together, so
it was fun.
Great time. So,
but we have a video of it.
Yep. Well, it'll come out here in a couple weeks, so we'll get that done. So
it'll be fun.
So anyway, now that we're all caught up on what's going on with the Hanging with Herky crew.
Well, except for we are waiting patiently for our friends Nelson and Olga, who have a runaway.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen them before. Well, they have Traveling with Panda and Muggsy on. They have a YouTube channel. And so they're coming to spend a few days with us.
So we got some busy times ahead. We're looking forward to Nelson and Olga getting here because we're going to go to the state fair. We going to Chicago, and we're going to go back to Madison, Indiana. We really like that. So we got 3 full days packed up with things to do with them. So at the state fair this year, Clint Black is going to be on the free stage. So
Friday night, yeah.
We'll be going to a Clint Black concert. That'll be fun. So.
Yeah, he's good.
So anyway, moving on to the last video.
Last video, camping at Cumberland Falls with the family. Very little sites. My word, they're tiny.
That's the site we had. Let's see, we had 2 easy ups, basically 2 tents, and the runaway
and the van
all on one site, and the oh my goodness, it took up every square
to
inch.
Get our runaway and our van to fit. We had to back the runaway in and then flip it and then flip the van.
We've seen a lot of people arrive with travel trailers,
huge,
and could not get them backed in. The sites are small, and just couldn't get them backed in the site and wind up leaving. So
it's a great place, but if you're going to go, make sure your rig's going to fit.
Yeah, double check those. I'm sure they have something on the reserve.
Well, Martha got us a tent site, I believe.
So
they do have what they call RV sites.
It was tight.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was
anyway,
good. Fun.
We had a great time there. So a lot of people, I actually got some of the comments here, but some of the people ask us so you can see a moonbow at night on those waterfalls, and a lot of people ask us if we've seen that. Why did we not see that?
It was at 1 o'clock in the morning.
So they had a thing there to tell you like the optimal viewing time to see the moonbow. It was like 1:30. Nope, we're in bed at that time, so
yeah. I have my jammies on at 8 o'clock, and I'm snoozing by 9:30, 10. So there's
so here this time of year, it doesn't get dark till 9:30, quarter to 10. So by the time it gets dark, we're ready to go to bed, and the moon don't come out for a while. So yeah, we did not see the moonbow. Maybe at another time.
Well, we saw a picture of it.
We did.
in the gift shop, they had postcards of it. I didn't get one, but.
It was great. We had a really good time, and our grandkids just loved it. The 2 littler ones really enjoyed the sluice there.
They've always wanted to do that, and their mom will not spend the money for it. But their aunt had sent them all money to
for vacation,
and so that's what the littles did with theirs.
They did some sluicing, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that said, hey, it was great seeing our family in a video. They have, in the past, occasionally been in a video now and then, but
they live too far away.
Yeah, so now we kind of featured them a little bit in this video. So thanks for all the kind words.
Yes.
Everybody had to say about grandkids. We love them. We think they're fabulous.
Yeah, they're good kids.
So Denise actually said that we had a beautiful family, and Carol said it was a fun video. Thanks for taking us along on your family adventure. Well, you're welcome, Carol.
And we do have a beautiful family.
So
Have you
Derek,
ever put the family photo up? We should do that.
Derek loved the museum on the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know, wasn't that fun? We did a whole video on that years ago,
Mm-hmm.
years and years ago. But I think this one's better.
I do too.
The museum is better this way.
They've redid the museum.
Right,
I
because
think
before
they-
you could eat in just like this little area, and then you went through the museum. But now they've added more to the museum, and they've moved the eating places all through.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I liked seeing all the chicken buckets
Yeah.
down through the years. That was a lot of fun looking at that.
And it was
So-
very clean.
You know what's interesting though is we did not eat Kentucky Fried Chicken when we were there. We just ate before we got
Well,
there.
because our son-in-law loves Sonny's. I don't know if you've heard of Sonny's. It's a barbecue place. He grew up eating there, went on their way to Florida and back when he was a kid. So there was a Sonny's right there, so we ate there, and then we went to the chicken place.
I have a hankering for Kentucky Fried Chicken right this minute.
I know.
I might have to pause this video and run into town and get a KFC.
There's one here. Oh, dear,
I like
honey.
it. So Derek, I know Derek that you think that Kentucky Fried Chicken isn't as good as it used to be. That's not as old school. I don't know if they changed the recipe, but I still love it.
I think
And,
it's the same. We always get the original.
We
don't
had a
get the
little
extra
back and forth on which is better, KFC or Popeyes. So I like Popeyes too.
No,
so,
KFC.
Nancy does not like Popeyes at
Yeah.
all. So
Yeah, we seem to eat more at Kentucky Fried Chickens when we are out of the country.
yes,
I ate at one in India. I've eaten at one in South Africa, of course, Costa Rica, and we have it Brazil.
and we've ate them in Mexico too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So 5 different countries.
They're pretty popular outside the country.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call it in Costa Rica?
KFC.
Cafe, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a major restaurant there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So, funny story. This is a total rabbit trail.
Yeah.
One time, Nancy was in Mexico City. We were in Mexico. No, I wasn't with you.
We were in India. I was in India.
And the lady said Kentucky Fried. No, it was.
Oh no, we were in Mexico.
We were
yes.
in
You were
Mexico
with us.
City.
And the bus went.
When you get to the airport in Mexico City, in order to go out to Puebla, you have to transfer to a bus, and the bus air brakes went psh, really loud,
Right next to me.
and Nancy screamed and let out a like that because it scared her.
I said, "Oh my word!"
And a lady obviously didn't know any English and didn't know how to reply, and she just said, "Kentucky Fried Chicken."
Like Gesundheit. Or God bless you.
Maybe that was the only. So we always tell that story. It's hilarious that the lady looked at her and said, "Kentucky Fried Chicken."
Oh well.
So,
Is that it?
yeah, we have some comments about catching. I already talked about that, catching the Rainbow Falls.
Yeah.
Lot of comments on our family, and just there was a lot of people weighed in on different things. So hopefully I got to reply to everybody.
Now this week though would be the second part of that trip. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Because we went to a town. Well, no, we went to another park.
So
that has-
let me tell you what, because Nancy was just along for the ride. She doesn't have any idea where she was at. If you remember, in this area is Cumberland Falls State Park, and then that is a state park, and then there's
in Kentucky.
There's a big South Fork. There's something called the Big South Fork National Recreation Area. That's a national park. So within that national park is 2 different areas. You seen us over at Bundy Creek a few weeks ago with all our friends, and we did a video over there. And then this past time from Cumberland Falls, it's just a short drive over back to there, and you can go to the Blue Herring Recreation Area. There, I got it all explained out.
I noticed that you did this, and that was for me to shut up.
I thought she was going to jump in, and I was trying to explain.
No, but I took the cue. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did.
I'm learning after all these years.
So anyway, at the Blue Herring is where they had the mine.
Yes. coal mine. And the kids are so excited because they found coal in the river.
So,
like as a rock.
This week we're gonna finish our time at that area, the Cumberland Falls State Park and the Big South Fork Recreation Area. So we'll finish that. You'll see us tour the mine, not inside the mine, but the mining area.
Right, like they have like a museum-y kind of town, but you walk through it. It's you have to watch.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
hard to
pretty
explain.
pretty interesting. And then we end our time back at the campground. We'll show you some shots of the pool and some other things like that.
And the teeny tiny campsites.
So anyway, be looking for that video. I think you're going to enjoy it. So
Yeah, it's a good one. You did a good job.
in the meantime, we're sitting
New
there.
music even.
Oh, that was so. I spent probably 2 or 3 hours yesterday going through music. Every few months, I try to update our music selection so that I don't. Sometimes I use the same songs over and over again, but if I get to using them too
Some
much,
are my favorite.
yeah, we like them, so we use them. So it's our channel, and we do what we like.
Sorry.
We try to make you guys happy too. So anyway, thank you. So we're back to travel videos. We got a few weeks of those, and thanks for the overwhelming response on these 5 things.
Yes, and we are working on more.
Yeah.
There may be 2 more sessions of these 5 things.
So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up because we got company coming just any minute.
Yes.
So,
We're excited.
anyway, thanks for watching. You can check out Herky on Facebook.
Facebook.
Nancy does a really good job at keeping up with everything Herky's doing there. On
When he lets me get his picture.
yeah. So
You have
I have Instagram, but I don't mess with that thing that much. I don't know. I probably should. Anyway, be watching for that. Send me an email if you have any questions.
Or any ideas about these 5 things.
The email is hangingwithherky@gmail.com. Actually got, let's see if I can pull that up really quick. Actually got an email this week from a lady. I don't think you know this, hon.
No, probably not.
Actually got an email from a lady this week that is, actually got an email this week from Rhonda, who has decided to order a Range Runner. She says she bit the bullet and is buying one. I've watched enough videos that I'm convinced I'm doing the right thing. So excited to meet everyone I've watched on YouTube and join in on the fun. So
Yay.
I encouraged her and showed her how to get her in touch once she gets her runaway with the RCO groups. And everybody welcome Rhonda when she joins up because she's going to get her runaway here, hopefully before too long. So.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We're gonna.
He jumped up.
Thanks for going somewhere. All right. Thanks for following along with us today, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye now.